What is up, fellas? JPS delivers here. Hopefully y'all are having a good Monday start of the week so far. Mondays are an off day for me, so fortunately enough we can get some content out. I've been busy the past couple of weeks. I got a couple videos going, but not progressively every day. It's going to progress into that, but just starting to get a little bit more and more fantasy footballs around. So had my stream up for my home league to do, and yeah, that was a ton of fun. It's been a ton of fun. I know I breezed through this, just trying to get a feel for the first season, whatever, and stuff like that. But turns out this damn Atlanta team, I thought we were not going to make the playoffs, but there you go. I just wanted to congratulate you and the team for securing a playoff spot. I'm confident that we have the tools to make a good run this year. Yeah, I'm sorry, team owner. You're a little delusional because, my God, we're about to go up against the Detroit Pistons with Chauncey, Rashid, Herman, McDice, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince. I mean, that's going to be a bitch. And you got Chris Bosh in Toronto against Devin Harris and Vince Carter, of course, in the New Jersey Nets. You got Dwight Howard, Rashard Lewis, Hito Turkoglu, Jameer Nelson, JJ Redick, and the Magic are hosting as a third seed against Gilbert Arenas and the Gizzards. I mean, with Caron Butler, Caron Butler and Antoine Jameson, I think that team could beat Orlando, but we'll just have to see. I know Dwight Howard should definitely dominate in the paint. You got Miami, the second seed, actually. I thought Miami was going to be the first seed, but the second seed was Miami. They look really good. I mean, you got a young Daquan Cook that's rated really well in this game, coming out as a first-round pick out of Ohio State. I believe the year before. He was playing with Mike Conley and Greg Oden in that time. You also have, of course, Dwayne Wade. You got Jason Williams. You have Sean Marion. It's a really good team, and it's going to be hard to see them not win against the Chicago Bulls. I mean, it's a young team in the Bulls. They'll probably be, up. I'll say, out of these teams to move up and stuff like that in the future. I could see Washington be a top 5 seed next year, and I could see actually Chicago be a top 3 seed in the East. I could see this Atlanta team get better to where we can make, a run into the top 6 maybe, but it's just going to be hard looking at how good and young some of these teams are. Looking at the West, Dallas is the first seed, San Antonio the 8th seed. San Antonio snuck in. San Antonio had a losing record, oddly enough, and that's a really close first game right there. So that's really interesting. They got to win by Dallas at home to start the series off, keep that home court advantage. But you never know with either one of these teams. I think just by the looks of it, I could see Dallas just winning it probably in about 5 or 7. I don't see them winning in San Antonio to close it out. Denver right here winning the first game against the Lakers. That's a toss-up as well, that series. I mean, you got AI as well as, the likes of Carmelo. No Marcus Camby, but you got Nene to help fill that in, even though the defense is not nearly as good. But you still have Kenyon Martin as well as J.R. Smith. I mean, it's a good team. It's a good team. But Lakers, of course, Kobe, Pau Gasol, Lamar Scrotum, Andrew Bynum, young Andrew Bynum. We'll have to see. But Houston, 3 seed, it makes sense. I mean, you could see Denver and the Lakers move into the top 2. Well, possibly. It's just the West to me is just so loaded with like the first 5. I'm surprised San Antonio's not like a top 5 seed, honestly, or the 6th seed or something like that. Because Golden State and LA Clippers are not the Spurs. I know the Clippers just beat Phoenix in the first game, but Phoenix has Shaq. Phoenix has Stoudemire. Phoenix has Steve Nash. There's just no reason to think that they're going to lose to the Clippers. I mean, they have Marcus Camby, Kaman, and then Baron Davis at point guard. I just don't see that happening to where they're going to win that series. But hey, we'll just have to see. But Houston, I think, is going to win that series. I know technically this is the year, I believe, or it might have been the year before, that Dallas was the first seed and lost to this Golden State team. But it was Golden State with Baron Davis, so not really the same thing. But I think Houston's going to easily win this series right here. I think Houston and Phoenix is going to be really, really fun for next round. And I think Dallas playing the winner of these two is going to be really, really fun. And I don't expect Detroit to lose to this Atlanta team we have. Just don't think they're good enough yet. But it's all good. Let's check this. Come on, there we go. So congratulations. Coaching results: Josh Smith free throw shooting and jumping. I still see more potential. He has improved his passing, ball handling, dunking, inside scoring, and offensive awareness. I still see more potential. Yeah, shit. And Marvin Williams should improvement, offensive rebounding, defensive rebounding, blocking ability. Loving it, loving it. And then there you go. Joe Camino is back just in time for the playoffs. I like that. So that'll be nice to see a little bit more of parity, maybe a little bit better competition right there. But let's look at it. If we can get these assistants right here. Are they still training? Yeah, still training Marvin Williams and Josh Smith. But let's look at this roster. Let's look at our roster real quick. Let's go back to it. Well, first, let's look at team records. Well, we ended up 41 and 41. We were 35 and 41 and then came through. This was just a simulation. I simulated a lot of it. I want this team to improve quite a bit. We'll just have to see. And stuff like that, just how well this team gets. But here we go. We'll look at season standings, how it panned out. So in the entire league, Dallas, top team and all, but being 12 games ahead of, I believe, even 9 games ahead of Detroit as the first seed. So this is easily a great Dallas team. You got Phoenix as the second seed, 53 and 29, getting the tiebreaker over Houston, barely getting it over since Houston was on a 3-win streak compared to their 2 losses in the year. Denver was a division, cleansed their division. That's pretty terrible to see. My God, I don't know why that's the case. I guess around this time, it was the top 4 teams get home field court advantage for being a division winner. That's how terrible that division must be in the Mountain Division. That's just god awful. I feel terrible for that because Phoenix is technically in the LA Lakers division. You got Houston, obviously finished right there. So Denver gets the 4th seed. That's terrible. No wonder it's stupid to see San Antonio right there. But Golden State should technically be the 5th seed. LA should be the 4th seed. But it is what it is, just the way things are working. Clippers right there, 43 and 39. Then San Antonio, 38 and 44. I mean, look at these teams look at Sacramento should have been, this team, New Orleans, should have made the playoffs. That was a terrible season by them. Sacramento should technically be in the playoffs, but unfortunately because of the rules of division winners, that's the case. But Toronto right there, I don't know why Toronto wouldn't get the nod to the 3rd seed if they won their division over Orlando, but I guess it's just the top 4, so it's guaranteed. So I think at that point it just catapults you into the top 4 and then at tiebreaker. So it gives you at least top 4. It doesn't give you a tiebreaker right away for just being a division winner. It just gives you a top 4 seed at least. Detroit finishing out 56 and 26. Miami is right behind them, so yeah, pretty much figures. I thought they were like the 1st seed. Orlando's right there, 49-33. Same with Toronto right here, winning their division, 49-33. But that didn't change anything. They're already ahead of New Jersey and Washington. That's how close these rankings were. You got Chicago, 7th seed, 44 and 38. And then right there, right before the Milwaukee Fucks. That's right, fuck you, Milwaukee. Atlanta comes through. Our team wins 6 in a row to finish the year out. So that was just the standings. Let's see around the league MVP candidates. Let's look at them. Kobe averaged 40.1 per game. That's insane. 40.5 per game was Dirk. 36.5 is Trace McGrady. Chris Bosh with a great year. 35.8. You get 33.7 by Elton Brand. His Sixers did not make the playoffs, so yeah, just that's that. I think let's see who led the league in scoring. Nope. Let's see. It's got. We can switch it. So season, our top scorer was Joe Johnson with actually Mike Bibby right behind him right there, but Josh Smith right there. Yeah, so Josh Smith's definitely improved. That's just how good the team is. Athletically and whatever, played all games, was Horford, Smith, and Mike Bibby. Joe Johnson was hurt for a little bit, but that's perfectly fine. AC Law's getting a little bit better, but we're kind of looking to see how we can, how basically, if we can get a good draft pick still, because we got a couple players in the mid-range area that we definitely need to take care of. So they're not gonna show these player stats. So I guess the top scorer for the season was Dirk. That makes sense though. So nothing new about that. Let's Let's get the scouting to go. Look at a couple of these guys that we're looking at here in the middle rounds. Go. Might as well have the scouts utilize the time that we're going to be spending during the playoffs, so by all means. Liking it. There we go. So here we are. So first game, we'll have it going. So yes, we will play the game. It's situational. Fuck yes, we will play the game. Let's see how this pans out. I remember the previous video, I know it was the very beginning of the year and we've jumped this fast to the end of the first year. Be more frequent, of course. I should just start having streams instead of just making videos necessarily, to just eat up the time between like legitimate recordings and stuff. But damn, like that simulation went by really fast. That was a really fast simulation menu right there for that game. So, fuck it, I'm glad this scenario simulation.
Steve, it is on to the fourth quarter. This crowd has been silent. They've been completely out of the game.
Well, their team has to get things going here, Mark. They're not out of this ball game, but
bust it. Oh, Jesus, what a shot by Mike Bibby. We're up by 12 here in Detroit. Is this actually going to happen? Oh, get it, Mike.
Bibby pulls it up.
What the fuck, dude? You just busted a fadeaway three-pointer in Chauncey Billups' face, and you're going to sit here and do that shit? And then Tayshaun Prince is going to hit that. Damn. Damn, that's a missed dunk. I'm pretty sure Joe Johnson's hitting that in real life. Come on, dude. Nice little play right there by Rip. So up by 8. Nice little move. Let's set this up. Come on. What are you doing, Al?
Oh, the screen is set. Bibby looking for the screen.
Nice shot by Mike Bibby. 32 points, 5 assists. I'll take that. A couple more assists and you got yourself a pretty damn good game by a dude who's scoring 32 points, you know. That's got to be hard to get a double-double with 32 points as a point guard. Nice shot by Chauncey Billups. I thought I was about to send that to the rafters.
Allowing himself an easy basket, and you know the defense doesn't want to foul in this situation.
Smith gets it inside.
All right, here we go.
Here's Johnson.
Damn. Joe Johnson isn't shooting right now like he is in the big three.
That's a good possession right there.
Go ahead, Rasheed. All right, I guess not. It's a 6-point game. This Detroit team's good. This Detroit team is good. We're going to pause this a little bit, you know. Energy's a little low. We're at about 12 seconds.
Shot clock to 7.
Oh, nice steal. Jesus. It's a 4-point game. Jesus.
That's a 10-2 run for the Pistons.
Mark, great play at both ends of the floor, and a lot of energy has helped this team get back into this ball game.
Come on.
Wide open.
There, oh, come on, man. That's a wide open shot, and that dude's got a great jump shot. What are we doing here, fellas? What are we doing? Jesus.
Oh, what a pass. What a pass.
All right, here we go. 10 seconds left on the clock. Joe Johnson's taking it in. Fuck.
5-second differential between the game clock.
Nice dunk. We got the end of the game right here. We're going to take the last shot. Fuck this. I ain't fucking around with this game anymore. This team is shitting on us right now to come back in this one. Alright, here we go. We got 13 seconds. No shot clock because it is less than 24 seconds. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Final seconds. And this is for
Oh my god. Fuck yes, Mike Bibby. What a fucking shot. Yes. Fuck yes. There it is. Game 1 in the fucking books.
final score.
That was a
It's
delicious
108
shot.
to 106.
There we go. So let's look at the stats to end this game. 30 points by Bilt, 34 points by fucking Rashid. So a double-double by Chauncey. He had 5 turnovers, but he still had a 2-to-1 ratio. 4 rebounds, 2 steals. I mean, Chauncey's a beast. 34 points by Rashid. He was 6 of 8 behind the three-point line. 4 of 11, though, for Chauncey behind the three-point line. 29 points for Joe Johnson, 0 points for Zaza. Well, that makes sense. Only 8 points and 4 rebounds for Al Horford in 37 minutes. Only shot the ball 5 times. He made it 60% though, so that's nice. Josh Smith almost gets a triple-double. Holy fuck. So look at that. 15 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds by Josh Smith. No blocks or steals, but I'll still take that game any day of the week. If he can play a game like that, that's going to most likely translate into a win. So I like that. Playing that in 42 minutes. I mean, he had a stellar game. Shot 3 of 5 behind the three-point line. So he's getting better on offense, definitely. 29 points by Joe Johnson. 6 and 6 for rebounds and assists. I like that. 2 blocks as well. 34 points and no bigger than the 2 that were made at the end of the game. He shot 14 for 16. 6 of 7 on the three-point line. So technically he would have been 15 for 16 had he made that layup in the game. So, that's insane. That is insane. That is insane in the membrane. And now, I'll just do an on and off. So, yeah, a win by them. So, a win by Dallas, win by Denver, win by Houston, a win by the LA Clippers. Now, there it is, a win by the New Jersey Nets on the road against Toronto. 106-94. Orlando wins by 23 points. My God. Let's look at these box scores for these games. Well, can't look at that box score. What the fuck? Yeah, I was gonna say change game. There we go. 42 points by Vince Carter. 27 shots, 17 of 27. Had 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Double-double by Devin Harris. And 14 points. They get a nice little performance by Williams, Hayes, and Van Horn. 10, 9, and 8 respectively. Switch teams. Let's look at it. Jermaine O'Neal had 38 points. Only 16 for Chris Bosh, though. Interesting. Bargnani had 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. That's an impressive game in 23 minutes. I mean, you're going to need that dude to definitely... I mean, it's just a weird situation because it's if he's going to play like that, Bargnani, you have 2 dudes like Jermaine O'Neal and Chris Bosh. Maybe you can have Bargnani literally on the floor every time one of them is not playing. But when they're both playing 37 minutes and 30 minutes, I mean, that's 18 plus 9. I mean, that's still 27 minutes. You could have Bargnani on the floor and he's still playing 23. So maybe it's best they do that. So now looking at the Magic game, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists by Dwight Howard. Impressive game. 30 points by Rashard Lewis. Only had 1 rebound, but fuck it, dude. The guy's shooting 6 of 9 at the 3-point line. Got 10 of 20. 20 points for Hedo Turkoglu with 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. Good game by him. Redick had 12 points. 14 points by Michael Pietrus. And Jameer Nelson with only 5 points. Had 4 turnovers and 4 assists. That's not that good of a game. They still win by 23, so that's quite impressive right there. Let's see how this Miami team does right here. So, let's make our way down, right? So Miami wins game 1, 102-94. Got 32 points. Oh, shit. Oh, my. So, let's see what happened here with these 2 teams. Because I'm seeing... Holy shit, we did not just see that, right? Am I seeing shit correctly that Chicago just got a dude? Hold on. We gotta see this shit. Because this is huge news. You know what I mean? This is huge news. So Chris Paul got traded in the middle of the season, apparently, at the Chicago Bulls. I gotta look at the transactions and stuff because, like, the fact they have Derrick Rose and Chris Paul now, like, what the fuck is going on? Especially a Derrick Rose, like, now. Um, you know, I'm not talking about the skill or anything like that, but I'm just saying in general. I mean, the fact they still have Luol Deng, still have Kirk Heinrich, still have Larry Hughes, and they got Joakim Noah, young Joakim Noah. They had Nocioni, Derrick Rose, and Chris Paul. I mean, what the hell did this New Orleans Pelicans team get in response to that? I mean, they got so they got Ben Gordon in response to that. No one else or anything like that. I mean, no wonder that team didn't make the fucking playoffs. My God. David West is still there. So is Julian Wright. What is going on, folks? So who do they trade? We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Central. It's retirement. It's contemplated retirement. It's final season. Chucky Atkins, Grant Hill, Walter Herman at Anthony Johnson. Interesting. We gotta see this. Hold on. We gotta see this. We gotta look at ESPN News to see when this was done. So Mavericks traded. So those not really big trades at all. I mean, you got Kufis for Grant Hill, so Jazz got Grant Hill. So Ben Gordon just got traded straight up to the Hornets for Chris Paul. So that is batshit to me. That is batshit to me, man. In January, the Suns got Darren Williams? The fuck? This is some fuck shit, dude. How is this not being told to me? Like, I did not. So Chris Kaman got traded to Trailblazers for LaFrance. Yeah, that's interesting. Because why would you need that with Greg Oden and stuff? Me. Sean Livingston got signed by the Warriors. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Jamal Tinsley too. Wow, that baffles me. That baffles me so much. That is so interesting to me. So there we go. In the West for Game 1, Dirk had 35 points, 9 assists, 7 rebounds. Jeez, I mean, almost a double-double for Josh Howard as well with 13 and 8. 12 and 7. Damn, 18 points by Eddie Jones as well. Spurs Timmy D with 36 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. I mean, what a beast. I mean, the greatest power forward of all time. It's hands down. I don't care if people are talking about Kevin Garnett and shit. Duncan shat on Kevin Garnett when they played. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. Kevin, great player, but he's not Tim Duncan. Sorry. I guarantee you Tim Duncan with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen would have beat the Lakers like 2 or 3 years in a row. Honestly, so that's that. Look, what a game by Tim Duncan. 36-99. They lost though, but my word. Then here we go. Kobe with 42 points. Had 7 turnovers, though. That's what happens when he passes, right? Lamar Scrotum with 20 points. Yeah, so basically that's that. I think Pau Gasol's injured. That's the big thing about that. Pau Gasol's injured. Andrew Bynum right there. Yeah, just not seeing Pau Gasol in these lineups. You get 41 points by AI with a double-double of assists, 10 assists. He shot it 29 times, still made 15 and 29. 31 points by Carmelo. It's a nice game by him. Then here we go, 34 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds by Yao Ming. 33 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds by T-Mac. And then Stevie Francis with 7 rebounds, 16 points. I mean, Houston looks like a good team. Houston looks like a good team that's just going to steamroll through. Like, Marco Bellinelli had 34 points, 7 assists. Man, I mean, 34 points is high as fuck. I mean, when he scores 17 more points than anybody else in your team and it's Marco Bellinelli, your team's not doing something right. 17 points by Al Harrington, though, but only 2 rebounds. Cormageddon had more rebounds, but only 7 points. It's not a good game right there. Nice overtime game. Marcus Camby, 22 points, 10 rebounds. Then you get LaFrance had 10 rebounds, 7 assists, so that's interesting. Al Thornton had 17 points, 2 rebounds. 19 points by Coutinho Mobile. That's a good starting lineup performance right there because Baron Davis had 38 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds. That's a big man game right there by that point guard. And there's not many point guards stronger than Baron Davis. By all means, athletic like him. You get D. Williams. I don't know if it's Darren Williams, but he's only playing 14 minutes. I mean, what the fuck's going on here? 4 points, 1 rebound. We'll have to see about that. But look at that starting lineup right there. Double digits for everyone. 31 points by Steve Nash, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. You got 7 rebounds by Barbosa, 10 points. 27 points by Tucker. Interesting. 20 points by Stoudemire with 9 assists and 5 rebounds. You get 10 points by Shaq. He fouled out with 6 fouls. Maybe that was what decided the game right there, because losing by 1 point in overtime had to have been fouled out, and it had to have a huge impact. It had to. They lost the game like that, and it's Phoenix at home. I just don't see that happening very often. 10 points, 8 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 block. I mean, that's a good game by Shaq. So let's go ahead and look at the rosters. Nope, you're not gonna quit the game. My God, that would be bad. So let's look at it. Let's get Phoenix. I swear to God, if they do have Darren Williams, it's gonna be fucked. So it's okay. Because remember, it's not a Darren Williams that's 90 overall or anything. That's probably in a year or two or something like that. But still, I mean, the fact that this team has that on their side, 87 overall point guard, 89 overall Shaq. I mean, Shaq got better. Amari's at 93 overall. How good did DL get over the year? 83 overall, 74 overall, 79 overall. I mean, even Emerson is at that point. But yeah, you're just looking at some play. I mean, Greg Oden, why would you trade for this man if you have this man up and coming, apparently? I just don't get that. But let's go ahead and set up. Next time around, we'll go ahead and go through the round as well. Kind of give it a game-by-game basis and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a Game 1 win right there by Atlanta. Really, really interesting that it panned out like that. Glad we were able to pull it off. Mike Bibby in the clutch, much in the clutch, so that was nice. But yeah, that was cool. But by all means, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all enjoyed a little bit of the gameplay and stuff. I know trying to definitely at least play these scenarios in the quarter. Try to just simulate the second game through. I mean, I already took away home court advantage from Detroit, but I don't know that that'll matter much in a 7-game stretch. It seems like the better team is definitely going to pull away. Could be a sweep the rest of the series and losing 5 games, or make it 6 or 7. We'll just have to see. This Atlanta team's on fire. We've won 7 in a row now, 6 in a row to get to the playoffs, as we literally were 35 and 41 and jumped a Milwaukee team that ended up 40 and 42 by getting to 41 and 41. I mean, we're riding hot, you know. Maybe we got to put some gasoline on this fire, you know. Who knows what's going to ignite a little bit more and see how this pans out. But as always, y'all, really grateful for the support. I appreciate it a ton. Hopefully, you know, these videos are really entertaining to y'all. It's something a little different, you know, some PlayStation 2 going on here. I think it's fun. We'll get some Madden out. And I'm trying to get MLB The Show. I thought I had it on the PlayStation 2, but I have it on the PlayStation 3, but there's a little bit of an issue going on. I don't have a jailbroken PlayStation 3, so the HDCP is not working right now well with it. It's blocking my ability to record over the PlayStation 3. So we'll just have to see, because NCAA is always a game you think of too. But in itself, let's see what we can do with to try to fix that. Probably maybe get a splitter or something like that. But we'll just have to see. As always, y'all, be grateful for everything that comes to you. Hopefully, y'all have a good rest of the day here on a Monday. And yeah, take care and see you next video.